There was one thing missing. Well,
Call you when I'm back in town.
Yeah, called you. I gotta mingle you ladies.
So good on her cold toes in the morning.
Okay, for that you're gonna have clearly some.
Do you have a wrench?
Yes!
Can you get it?
I don't know! Here!
Very.
Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a fun and flirty romantic comedy called Wallbanger. I've picked out some of the best scenes from the film, and as you watch, I'll be walking you through the story. So sit back, relax, and let's jump right in. We start with Caroline, a single interior designer who's just moved into what seems like the perfect apartment in San Francisco. Everything is going great for her. She's got a solid job, amazing friends, and now this beautiful new place. But just as she's settling in, she realizes there's a problem. Every night, like clockwork, she's woken up by some very loud, let's say, enthusiastic sounds coming from her next-door neighbor. And we're not talking about TV noises. No, these are the unmistakable sounds of someone having a good time. Caroline dubs this mysterious neighbor the Wallbanger because, well, every night he's banging on the wall with some new lady friend. There's Spanx, who's clearly into some, more adventurous stuff. There's Purina, the one who meows. Yes, you heard me right, meows. And then there's Giggler, who's always giggling at who knows what. The sounds are driving Caroline up the wall, literally. She can't sleep, she can't think, and her frustration is reaching a boiling point. One night, after another round of sleeplessness, thanks to Wallbanger and his parade of lovers, Caroline decides she's had enough. She marches over to his apartment in the middle of the night, still in her pink nightie, and bangs on his door. And who opens it but Simon, the infamous Wallbanger himself. He's standing there, looking all confident and charming, barely wearing anything. There's this instant tension between them, a mix of annoyance and, let's be real, some serious attraction. Caroline tells him off, demanding he keep it down, but Simon just smirks and flirts right back. It's clear he's not just going to stop his fun just because she asks. Over the next few days, Simon and Caroline keep running into each other, and the sparks fly every time. Despite the noise and their initial hostility, there's something brewing between them. Caroline, who's been in a bit of a dry spell herself, thanks to a certain pizza parlor guy named Corey, who was, let's say, less than satisfying, can't help but be intrigued by Simon. He's different from any guy she's known, confident, sexy, and living life on his own terms. As Caroline gets more curious, she starts peeking through the peephole more often, trying to catch a glimpse of Simon and his escapades. And Simon? Well, he's definitely noticed Caroline, too. He starts teasing her, calling her pink nightie girl, and making suggestive comments that both infuriate and excite her. One night, after another noisy encounter, Caroline pounds on the wall in frustration. But instead of stopping, Simon seems to turn up the heat just to mess with her. It's a game now. Flirty, tension-filled game that neither of them seems willing to back down from. Then, something changes. Caroline starts to notice that Simon isn't bringing home as many women. And when he does, he's quieter about it. They start running into each other in the hallway more often, exchanging glances that are less hostile and more curious. During a party at her place, Caroline finds out more about Simon. He's not just a playboy with a harem of women. He's a talented photographer, traveling the world, capturing stunning images. And those women, they're all part of his past, not his future. One night, they have a real conversation. No teasing, no arguing, just talking. Caroline opens up about her frustrations, how she hasn't had an orgasm in months, and how the noise from his place just makes her feel even worse.
Hey there, fellow. I hope you're enjoying this video so far. I wanted to take a quick moment to ask you what you think of this video so far. If you're liking it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, now's the perfect time to do it. By subscribing, you'll stay up to date on all my latest videos and updates, and you'll get to see even more awesome content. So what are you waiting for? Like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Simon listens, really listens, and then he offers to help her find her O again. At first, Caroline thinks he's joking, but Simon is serious. He wants to make things right, not just for her, but because he's starting to care about her. And so begins their not-so-traditional courtship. Simon is determined to prove he's more than just a one-night stand kind of guy. He starts spending more time with Caroline, helping her around her apartment, sharing meals, and even having quiet nights in. The chemistry between them is electric, and it's clear they're both falling hard. The more time they spend together, the more they realize how much they enjoy each other's company. Caroline starts to see Simon in a new light, not just as the wall banger, but as someone who's kind, funny, and deeply passionate about his work. And Simon, falling for Caroline's wit, her strength, and the way she challenges him like no one else has. Then there's the night of the big storm. Power goes out, and they find themselves huddled together under a blanket, sharing stories, laughter, and a bottle of wine. The atmosphere is charged, every look, every touch filled with possibility. And then it happened. They kiss. It's slow, tender, and everything they've both been craving. But just as things are about to heat up, Caroline pulls back. She's scared. Scared of what this could mean. Scared of getting hurt. Simon respects her space but makes it clear he's not going anywhere. He's all in, and he wants her to be too. Next day, Caroline can't stop thinking about that kiss. She wants more. She's ready to take the leap. But just as she's about to tell Simon how she feels, she sees him with another woman, one of his former flames. Caroline's heart sinks. Maybe she was just another conquest for him after all. Feeling hurt and betrayed, Caroline decides to cut Simon out of her life. She starts avoiding him, even considering a rebound with her ex, James, just to get her mind off Simon. But Simon doesn't give up that easily. He shows up at her door, demanding to know what's wrong. When she confronts him about the other woman, Simon explains that it was just a friend saying goodbye. He's not interested in anyone else, just her. Caroline, still wary, tries to push him away. Simon isn't having it. He tells her he's falling for her, that he has been since the night she banged on his door. Caroline's walls start to crumble. She realizes she feels the same way, and finally, she lets herself trust him. They share a passionate night together, one that's been building up since the moment they met. And wouldn't you know it? Caroline finds her O again, thanks to Simon's determination and, well, his expertise. But more than that, they find something even better, each other. By the end of the movie, Caroline and Simon are officially a couple. The banging on the walls has stopped. Their hearts are beating in perfect sync. They've found love in the most unexpected place, right next door. As they curl up together, smiling in content, they know this is just the beginning of their happily ever after. And that's the story of Wall Banger, folks. A romantic comedy with a whole lot of heart and a little bit of spice. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more fun summaries. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.